Hello everyone. Today we are here with the part 2 of Cubisme Virtual Art Exhibition. Hi to one and all. On behalf of Art4you Gallery, we welcome all the special guests who joined right now. And let's all welcome our artists coming from diverse backgrounds. Thank you.
Hi.
Assalamu alaikum.
Good afternoon.
السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته.
It's been a long time.
It's good to see you.
Good to see you,
Yes.
exactly.
We have Ahmed, we have Laito, Uncle, Alexandra, Nada, and artist.
It's so nice to see everyone together. It continues 2 days, so it's like a festival.
Ari
So it's
Sagar, how are
late.
you doing?
Yes, I'm
How you
doing
doing
great,
today?
sir. Very well. Nice to see you, sir. It was
Nice to see you
amazing,
too.
all of them in the art fraternity. We are just meeting after such a long time. And then, this is the continuous second day, so it is giving them more of like a energetic, artistic vibe.
Absolutely true.
So shall we start so the rest can join?
Well,
So
actually, yes. I will be with you through the whole discussion, but I'm gonna switch off the camera, so
Okay.
because I'm gonna have a guest at the time, so I really apologize. But I'm listening. I'm
Okay.
following up. Yeah.
Okay, sir. Okay. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, everybody. I'm Jesno Jackson, as you know, the founder of Art4you Gallery. A heartfelt welcome to one and all to the exhibition Le Cubisme, which is a Cubist Virtual Art Exhibition. I'm glad to be here once again at the part 2 opening with our special and chief guest, Mr. Yasser Algergawi. I would like to say a few words about him. Yeah, he was been with Art4you Gallery, supporting us since a long time. And so it's wonderful to connect with him always, to have his presence in our shows, because that gives us very much positive energy and motivation from you always. But right now, he is the director of programs and partnerships in the Ministry of Tolerance and Coexisting, also the chairman of National Dubai National Theatre. So I hope everybody knows him, because he was always supporting all the artists during our art journey. Many of us in UAE is aware of him, and he's always physically there in all the events. And I welcome you, sir, officially to our ceremony today and introduction to the artist meetup. Thank you so much for your presence. And we do have our special guest, Mr. Ahmed Rukni. We have Anjani Prakash Laitu, who is a veteran artist.
And Nada Albarasi, international artist. Thank you all. And Alexandra Gioda from Turin, Italy. She's a freelance journalist, a blogger, a writer, and she works with Radio Italy. Televisionario is our international media partner since long time. They do support UAE art scenes for different art communities.
And I welcome all the artists. Thank you so much for giving me a wonderful opportunity to have your works, amazing works. do help me in support of curation. So I think because of your works, I was able to do my work properly. So before we go ahead, on a side note, I would like to actually show a slide. So I'm going to share the screen. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, okay. So this exhibition, Le Cubisme, the Cubist Art Exhibition. So I just want to say a few words from the founder's point of view. We know that the whole world has been struggling every day as more events got cancelled, art studios were closed, and people were experimenting a lot of existential and different type of crisis. This period will come to an end, we all know that. But until then, we need to keep the ball rolling, exchange ideas, brainstorming, and motivate each other. So thus, Art4you Gallery gave the curatorial events to the artists from all over the world in the form of online art fest, and in which includes virtual art exhibition, art talks, art lectures, webinars, workshops, etc. So that started from April. This allows everybody to connect, create together, and keep on making the creativity in art. So we founders have been humbled by the creations that we have come across throughout all the events, which has shared globally during this fest. And we are still continuing our journey to support you all. This will be a complex period, but you can make, you can share, and you can open up your creativity and your creative magics. So now I'm just moving towards the show details about the Le Cubisme. Actually, I wanted to increase the possibility of the communication between the artists, touching into certain parameters like fine art elements and the history of art, and where we have focused on this fine art art movement, Cubism. And this is our fourth edition of the virtual art exhibition project. And if you say about Cubism, it's now a century after the advent of Cubism. We are undergoing a lot of transitional moments in the history. So wherein the Cubism has been broken down into different type of techniques which is connected to it, like futurism, like Rayonism, Russian futurism, and we have Dadaism. So many things have included in it. So basically here you can explore all the type of artworks, different interpretations of Cubism by different artists. And now we have 32 artists here with 71 artworks. It was a big number of artworks that we were able to collect basically from the Cubist artists as well as the normal artists who do Cubism works. So here we have our sir, our chief guest, Mr. Yasser Algergawi. As I mentioned, sir, I would request you to have few words about your intuition or insights of the show.
Well, first of all, thank you very much. Jesno, you are doing a great job actually gathering all of these artworks, 71 artworks, as I heard from you, like more than 30 artists from 15 different countries. That's a huge job actually. So thank you very much. Thanks for all of the artists. When we talk about the Cubism, usually it's a really very funny and wonderful way of expressing your feelings, your thoughts. Usually artists, they face, if I am an artist, I'm sure that I will not be stable. I will not live normally. But actually, thinking differently and to express yourself in a different way, especially when it comes to Cubism, when it comes to unclassical way of expressing yourself, that's not easy at all. The tools that you are using, when I'm talking about the tools, I'm talking about the mental tools. I'm not talking about the brushes or what kind of paint, is it acrylic, is it watercolor or something? No, at all. Like the mental tools that you use to express yourself, that's really amazing. That's really brilliant. That's what actually makes you so different as an artist, so different from from all of the other human being around you, from all, all of us know that human being is the only creature that has imagination, that has dreams, that has ambition, that has, something more than just to be survival. Well, actually, thank you all for all of your wonderful contribution in this wonderful Cubisme, the virtual art exhibition. So thank you, Jesno.
It's always wonderful to have your conversation, sir. Thank you so much for your insights and your message to all the artists.
And moving to our guest of honor, Ms. Sultana Qasim. She was unable to join now, but she will join us soon. And next is our special guest and our patron, Mr. Ahmed Rukni Al-Lawadi. Thank you so much for joining us, Ahmed. And we have Mr. Anjani Prakash Laitu, a veteran and pioneer artist. Can I have few words from you, Uncle?
Yeah, yesterday I talked about it. It is my always good wishes. Blessings to you all. You are doing a great job. Meeting and giving an opportunity to the artists to show their work and collectively meet each other virtually like this is really a blessing in these days. I'm thankful to you all, Art4you, and all. I'm thankful to the other participants who have joined me. I'm very happy to see them, particularly these days when don't get a chance to meet people. I'm very happy to see everybody there. Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thanks, Uncle. Thank you so much.
And we have our special guest, Nada Al-Barasi. She is an international artist, internationally acclaimed artist. In very short time, she was able to achieve a lot of exhibitions independently in different countries. Have few words, Nada?
Thank you, Jesno, for having me today with you. I'm really proud of you, first of all, because to organize and arrange such different exhibitions with different themes, it's not easy job at all. And to connect all the artists from all over the world, also, it's not easy job. You are doing great exhibitions, and I'm really happy because now, just today, for example, we met many artists from all over the world, from Germany, from Italy, from different countries. So this is very nice, especially at this time. We need these exhibitions at this time because without virtual exhibitions, artists, they will not continue creating artworks because we know we are not going to exhibit them anywhere. So thank you so much. And really, I enjoyed the artworks yesterday. Of course, I'm going to enjoy them again today because they are all connected to each other and they have vibrant colors. Yes, and thank you for having me today.
Okay. Thank you, Nada. Thanks a lot for your words.
And we have our speaker and our team member, Chitra Sudhakaran. She's an art educator and fine artist. She will be in the back end due to the working times. She won't be able to have the conversations, but she will be morally supporting us. Thank you so much, Chitra, for being here.
Peter also will join after some time. So they both will be having us talk about the Cubism. Hi, Alexandra. Welcome to our show.
Hi, nice to see you again. I'm very happy to hear with you. And yesterday I saw a wonderful artwork. Congratulations to all artists and congratulations, Jesno, for inviting me, but also for this amazing virtual art exhibition. I think the scenario too is very happy to support this event because in Italy, many art in Italy, but this art in United Arab Emirates is very strong. Congratulations and good luck.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. And today we present all of you the artists' works, which has their own unique way of exposing the creativity of Cubism. So, so let's go through the art tour with our chief guest. For me, this day is very important and special.
So let's take the art tour with our chief guest, Mr. Yasser Algergawi. And I would like to welcome all the artists to be a part of this virtual art gallery viewing. Thank you.
So I'm going to share the screen of our gallery in little more detail today. We'll go a little slower.
May I say something, Jesno?
Yes, sir. I was planning to go to the gallery. We can start
Okay,
the
wonderful.
tour.
No, I just want to say something. It's good that everyone is still breathing after coronavirus, that we are still alive.
Yeah, it's
Thanks
true.
to coronavirus, actually, because without it, we will not have these wonderful art exhibitions. To have an online art exhibition, to talk to someone like Alessandro, for example, from Italy, and the others from different parts of the world, or even here in Dubai, it's not easy to get all of them, together in a virtual art exhibition. It's always there, but we've never used it before.
Yes, sir. The
Actually,
technology
wonderful
is helping
opportunity.
us a lot.
Exactly, and so let's always think that the life will not go back as what it was before coronavirus. Well, alhamdulillah, well, thanks God, we are still breathing normally. But it's much better than what we used to. So we are more, connected, actually.
Yeah.
Yes.
So please keep organizing this kind of, gathering from time, even if there is no art exhibition. So let's do that, like let's
Yeah.
stay with just an example with Nada Al-Barazi, talking about her artwork, about her, wonderful journey in art. Yeah. And another day, like with Elena, for an example, and then with Gina. This is gonna be good,
Yes, sir. Surely I will take your suggestions, and we are looking
Please
forward
do.
for individual promo for the artist as well, so that it is wonderful to share their work individually. So that will
Please
go
do.
all around this
So
way.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Yasser. Thank you so much. We really appreciate everything you said.
So now we are going to explore our artist and artist works. So towards after this tour, we will be having the introduction of the artist with their works. So, sir, I'm just started showing. This is where we are going to start from the Le Cubisme. You can use the steps. So now, so we're moving back. See, we have our invitation for today here placed. 32 global artists. As Sir said, like it is not just the international artists based in UAE. We have artists from all around the world. And we have the participants here. 15 nationalities. So now we're going to enter the gallery. So we'll start like looking at each work in detail. So when you click the work, so you get the details of the work here. And if you want to move backward, see. So this is by Shobha, by Shweta. Now again, we are moving inside. So you can use it with this link, log in directly to the computer without any kind of downloading app. But if you're in mobile, you can download the app called Art Steps. So these are the artists by the Zimbabwe artist, Admire. He's a cubist. I click one, see this is his work, Admire Seka. So like how you generally go to a physical gallery, the same way you can walk in and explore however you want. So this is by the famous artist from Pakistan, Shahid Saki. So he has 5 artworks. He's a cubist as well. So, okay, yes, this is by Tasnim from Egypt. She works on the diagonal lines connecting to neo-Cubism. We have here Pari works and Prasangni from Sri Lanka. Again, we are just walking. So I just want to show this is one of the work. Again, Shahid Saki.
These are the works by Vinu Aravind. This is influenced by the introduction of bold and simple collage shapes, which is a synthetic cubism. It's like more of monochrome surface is used like browns and blues. And we have Harini from Oman. She has used the cubism in 2 distant phases, connecting to analytical mainly, and the subjects are very much in the reconstructed and geometric frameworks done.
And this one is from, she couldn't join today, but you might have seen her yesterday. Some artists might have met her, Francie from South Africa. So she works more into connecting to the nature. Whenever she see the works, she feel the cubism effects onto the real picture of the nature, and she connects to it and she does her cubism.
And next is Mr. Anjani Laitu's work. Actually, it is a type of cubism where the lines and colors and patterns and textures switch to the geometric in a freehand manner, which is very positive to negative, plain to pattern. So that's how his works are of colors. Thank you for contributing to this show, Uncle.
So he works on colors, as you all know, and he works on the palette knife and abstracts. So more of his works are all based on abstracts, but he works on certain geometrical elements like hue.
You can see his work with the fragmented shapes, the cubes, which he has mentioned before, were unified by the use of limited and subdued shapes and patterns with a lot of palette of colors. So
if you go closer, now we are moving to the next room. So here we have 2 works. Again, this is Francie, and this is a recreation of that remake of Picasso's famous work by Dr. Anna Bum Sharma. Okay, now we are entering the next room. So we have here a range of works. Okay, different styles. You can see a lot of mathematical elements in the Cubism works. It's that's more important here. So this is by Anupama Krishnan. This is Bharati. Now these 4 works are by Rajesh Gajar from India.
We can see in Rajesh painting that depicts the real people, the places, the objects, but not from a fixed viewpoint. See, that's the typical Cubist work actually. So it has been viewed from different angles, which is reconstructed into a composition of planes, forms and colors.
Thaizir. Okay, now. See, in some works you can see the proper geometrical elements like different shapes. We have Elena from Russia. This is from Pakistan, from Shahid. And this is Varsha's work. The series of work that she is working on now. We have the Filipino artist Ellis, Jeff Canore, Tom Alvarado, Rosemary, and Julius Caesar. So they all are working in different type of work. Everybody has their individual styles. That's the best thing what I can see here today in the show. Now we're moving to the next room.
The whole idea of the space is reconfigured, the front view, the back, the sides of the subject. So it's like different elements in the design of work. So we're moving forward for the next room.
Okay, this is by Gina from Germany. She works with the connection of the Russian futurism to the Cubism, that you can visibly see it. And this is again Tom Alvarado's another work, and we have a UK artist, Farhan.
This is a painting which reflects the modernity. I would say from reflection from the modern age of abstracts.
This is Poonam Karim. And this is Hafsa Rasul's work, inspired from her master. And again, we have Vinu. This is from Jalila from Singapore. And we do have artists who work on mandala, but this is her first attempt in the Cubism. Again, Gina's work. So when you click the work, you see the details. So this is one of my work. And we have Shabnam Habib from Pakistan. These three works are by her. She works on always on the architectural angles, inspired from her traveling. So these are the 4 rooms that we have created. So we are almost done with the tour.
Many artists actually have this particular movement which has been inspired by architecture, literature, music. It is from different various forms. So as you know, the Cubism is an artistic movement from the early 20th century, and these particular type of works have been analyzed. Some are broken up, or some are reassembled in abstract form, which depicts from a single viewpoint. So that is the greatest context of the viewpoints from the multitude of the subjects. So I think everybody was able to showcase their works in a unique way. Congratulations to all the artists.
The artwork was very important to focus on art. Even when you record, even you can play music in the background and record it. So many ways are there. Technology is right now open up to all of you, so you can have your own ways of working and archiving it, and either by capturing the screenshots. I think I have to wait first. Okay, sorry. Yeah, these are the artists. Anjani Laithu from India, Anna Bum Sharma from India, Alice Majos from Philippines, Admire Sekha from Zimbabwe, Anupama Unnikrishnan from India, Bharati Mehansi from India, Clea Bautista from Philippines, Elena Zizina from Russia, Gina Plunder from Germany, Harni Kumar from Oman, Hafsa Razul from Pakistan, Jalila Niaz from Singapore, Jaya Bulwani from India, Francide Jagger from South Africa, Jeff Canore from Philippines, Julius Caesar from Philippines, Pari Sagar from India, Poonam Karim from India, Shahid Zaki from Pakistan, Rajesh Gajar from India, Shehzada Farhan Akbar from UK, Rosemary Luzdeen from Philippines, Shweta Burande from India, Shabnam Habib from Pakistan, Shobha Iyer from India, Prasangini Danu from Sri Lanka, Tasneem El Mizad from Egypt, Taizir Kawaf from Syria, Tom Alvarado Obra from Philippines, Varsha Saju Nair from India, and Vinu Aravind from India, 32 artists. So, hi Laithu uncle, we are here again with your works.
My name is Laithu. Most of the people know me. I'm from India, staying in UAE for last 20-25 years. And after my career work, my job, I retired in 2001. Did a little diploma in Sharjah Art Institute, And from then, journey started on text on this canvas. Earlier, I was doing textiles. So canvas I am doing. My main purpose is to enjoy with colors, lines, and compositions. I don't give any message in my paintings. I don't say that this is cubism or this is whatism. I'm not aware of that, basically. Whatever I do, it's only for giving pleasure, which I try to pass on to my viewers. They should enjoy the colors and get a lot of energy from it. That is my main purpose. God has given me everything. I don't have much liability in my life. I am enjoying my time with colors. That's all. Main thing is enjoyment of colors, and that's what I pass on to people also, and let them enjoy the type of work I am enjoying myself. God bless you all.
Thank you, Uncle. Thank you so much. We like the techniques that you use here, always using your palettes, different materials, and breaking down of your shapes, the cubes,
The
and that's
best,
connecting to this particular show. And more about, if I say, it's all about colors,
the
and it's
best thing,
wonderful.
the best thing in this COVID I have done within the period of February, say March, April, May, and June, and part of July. I have completed more than 50 paint canvases of my standard size of 70 plus 70.
My God,
Right.
that's a huge number actually. Good to see that you're active, and that
Thank
really
you.
motivates
Thank you.
all of us, and you're
Yeah,
an
because a
inspiration.
lot of time is available these days, and every artist I request to utilize this time positively, doing a lot of work. It is now time when you don't have anything else to do except your work.
True.
Yes, it's true. Okay, thank you, Uncle. And this is Dr. Anna Bum Sharma. She is not here, but she has recreated the work. Now, Vinu's here? No, I don't think so. So Vinu's work is about more of collage. As I said, it's a synthetic cubism, completely focused on it. And she has exhibited 5 artworks. And we have Francie Jagger. As I mentioned, she always works with the materials or the theme of biology, and she explore and travel in different countries and capture the images of certain things, and then she work on the cubism. So she's a cubist, and it's very pleasing to see this kind of work, especially when you connect to the nature, the colors, the contrast. So it's amazing. And we have here the cubist Admiral Seika. So you can see there is a similarity from the Picasso style. He exhibited 4 works. And Tom Alvarado.
Alvarado has done the work with acrylic and gold leaf. This is titled as Noel V. So that is, he says that it's in a pivotal point, the edges of the change from normal to the new normal. So that's what he wants to brand a new creation on this cubism. This is Bharati Mehansi.
Hi, Elena. I know that you're here. You can just explain your work.
Hi, Jesno. Hi, everybody. Well, comparing to other artists, which are, I can say, in this serious relationship with Cubism already, I am just sending my first air kiss to this movement. This is my artwork, which named A Shaving Parrot, in which I was trying by using the multiple tools and concepts of Cubism, such as geometricity, simultaneity, the spaciousness and dimensional concept, as well as the colors and philosophy. I was trying to describe here the athletic sport guy, an alpha male, who is blindly following the fashionable sports trends without even realizing if he really needs this in his life. you can see a lot of people like this in Instagram. And what is not so nice about these people, they are all similar like each other. They don't have already their own individuality. Why the artwork name is Parrot, and the parrot named in brackets? Because if you will stop focusing your attention to the geometricity of the artwork and focus more on colors, you will be able to see the silhouette of the parrot in these colors. Parroting in this case means blind repeating, blind following of something which not always people should follow, because it will force people to lose their unique individuality. If you can show Jesno right now some of the slides which I was forwarding to you recently, especially the slide with the transformation from the artwork of mine to the picture of the parrot, so that people can see exactly what I mean.
I can show that towards the end, because this right now we are already in the center of a PowerPoint, so 2 slides opening is not possible.
No problem, no problem. So what I was trying to, yes, what I was trying to tell is that the movement of Cubism allowed me to show the uniqueness of my philosophy about this issue of blind following of some trends by the individuals and losing their uniqueness. And what is more nice, Cubism allowed me to describe the entire unchained beauty of this philosophy, because Cubism for me, this is my first ever impression about Cubism, because I'm totally new to it, as you can see. Well, if I will be having the description of my own, the definition, for me it is the irreality of reality. It's the order of disorder. It's the infinity in the exact moment. It's the harmony of contradictions. It's the obvious of the invisible. It's the logic of illogic. You know, it's the synonyms of the antonyms, integrity of particles. And even all these words will be not enough to describe what I feel with my first impression to Cubism, entire unchained beauty. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you. But what I see here is, you know, the stylistic innovation of the Cubism in your way. Thank you so much for explaining it to all of us.
Thank you, Jesno. And thanks to everybody for welcoming me in this artistic, very nice and pleasant and supportive environment.
Now we are moving to Shweta Burente.
Hello everyone. Am I audible now?
Yes.
Jesno? Hi. I'm from India and currently based out of Muscat. I have taken a break from my career actually for my 1-year-old daughter. So during the Corona time, I got time to spend on my hobby. So while taking care of my daughter, I got to know about this opportunity to exhibit my work with Jesno. So I just thought to give it a shot. So this is the first time I'm doing something on Cubism. So the name of my painting is The Traveler. To my mind, this painting shows seemingly resting position of human mind and how it travels in different time zones like past and future, and how it keeps thinking about good old memories behind the closed doors and windows, and also future opportunities that could possibly, I mean, you just want to make yourself happy by thinking about something positive all the time. So I just used those elements like sun and moon to show different time zones and contrasting color palette, like combination of cool and warm colors. Uh, so that's all about the painting, no?
Yeah, I can
I
see.
just want to take a break from the present and think about good old memories and future opportunities. So
Good to
that's all
see the
about it.
Shweta, the spaces in between are, it is very much distinguished, and it's, even though you have that overlapping, the fragmentation, and it is very much clear. The cubism elements are all visible all over the picture. Thank you so much, Shweta, for
Thank
this
you.
work.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
This is Tasneem El Majad from Egypt. Okay, I think she's not joined. Okay, as I said before, that she is working on more of diagonal lines and connecting to the neoplasticism, and also the elements that she have used here is more into the modernity, and there is certain perspective and colors which is more focused over here in this work, and she is a cubist in this particular style.
Jeff Canary have used again the gold leaf and mixed media. This is titled as the entry vessel of love. So he has been doing this in this style since long time, and this is one of the pieces that he's exhibiting here. Shabnam has showcased here her cityscapes, which has been inspired by the space and the chaotic forms of today's cosmopolitan cities. Sometimes which has worn out of walls, sometimes steel and concrete but joined together. So there are three artworks that she's exhibiting here in that one of the styles of Cubism.
Yeah, hi everyone. Hi, Jesno, thank you. Yeah, so
You can
as
introduce
Jesno,
yourself first.
yeah, okay. I am Harini Kumar. I am based in Muscat. I am basically from India, but right now I'm in Muscat, Oman. I've been painting for the last 15 to 20 years, but in between I had taken a break because though I had studied fine arts, I majored in fine arts. I didn't paint immediately. I did not devote much time to it because once I got married and I got children, and my life went off into that. So then after a break, I have again taken up painting, and now for the past 10 years, I have been exhibiting in Oman and in many other countries. I've done some art retreat workshops. I've gone for some art exchange programs in Abu Dhabi, in Athens, and all of these places. It has been a very great journey, and I have evolved as an artist too. Initially, I used to be interested in realistic art, but then slowly my mind changed. And I feel that you need to put in more of your own self in your paintings rather than going more into realistic. This is just my opinion. I know there are beautiful realistic painters out there, but somehow I've gotten more, interested in abstract and in expressionist style of painting. So I wouldn't call my work as complete expressionism. Obviously, it relates a lot to Cubism also, if you see the work, which is what Jesno told me when she spoke to me. And I was quite fascinated because I never thought of myself as a Cubist, although I love Picasso's works. So, and George Braques and everybody. There's so many other artists whose work I loved, but still I never thought of myself as having that, in my artworks. So that's here are a few of the paintings that that I have recently exhibited. And yesterday there was a talk by Chitra in which she said broken pieces of glass. I think many of you would have heard that.
Yes.
Somehow that line resonated with me because I always am interested in defragmented pieces. It's like breaking down of shapes into completely pushing the borders of realistic art to look at the other facets of any sort of form. So you're looking at it from front, from the side, from the back, from the inside of an object too. I was very fascinated by Elena's work also and her explanation, and Shweta's and so many other artists over here. So I'm really happy to be exhibiting with you all. Now in this few artworks that I'm showing, one is called Feminine Facets, where I have shown the topmost one in the slide over here. It is basically a feminine form of the Middle Eastern woman with all different facets of her shown in the form of broken pieces of color. And the completely abstract works below are the March 1 and 2, and then Mystic View 1 and 2, where it looks like as though you're looking through a lens, but the form, the landscape view is actually fragmented into pieces of different facets, as though you're looking through a lens, and the color is broken down, and it's sometimes it is clear and sometimes it is not clear, sometimes it is out of focus, sometimes it is in focus. So I'm very fascinated by the shapes and the forms and how it can be brought together. So that is my art.
These are the main characteristics of the Cubism, which you said actually.
Oh,
mainly,
yeah.
so you are into that, where as you said, that your work is that style, and creating a shallow sense of space in all your work, that really has the depth of your work. And it's wonderful to have you in our show, Harini. Thanks a lot for sharing this many artworks to us.
Thank you, Jesno.
Thank you. Thank you, Harini. Thank you. This is another work by Julius Caesar.
His work is titled as The Divergent, which is again done in the mixed media.
Hi, Anupama.
Hi. Hello. Can you hear me, Jesno?
Yes, please continue.
Okay. Good afternoon to everyone once again. My name is Anupama Unikrishnan. I'm from India, basically from India, and I'm settled. I've been in Dubai for the past over 20 years. I have to say that I'm a newcomer to this public art platform. So this is a new experience for me to exhibit my work. Although I've been pursuing art for many years, it was quite passive due to my career. So now I feel I have to exhibit my work and get some exposure and to learn from other artists as well. I see some lot of amazing works here, and a lot of things I have to learn from them. And this Cubism is quite new to me. This is my first attempt. So I feel really excited and proud to be among all these talented artists, and also to be among distinguished guests from around, the artists around the world. First, let me just thank Jesno and Art4you Gallery for including my art piece in this event. It's a wonderful experience for me. Okay, the concept behind this work is, I love to work with nature. So I picked up this topic where, connecting to the 5 elements, basic elements like earth, air, water, fire, and sky, So it connecting it to the human body, how the physical body is a confluence of all these 5 elements. Right. And so when you balance, has to balance these elements within yourself to have a greater, leads to attain a greater health and happiness within you. So that's the core concept of this painting. I have tried to put some elements of nature, the branches and leaves, to the background. I don't know whether this is analytical or synthetic. I did a little bit of research on Cubism, but just now you will have to tell me. It's
synthetical. It's connecting more with the collage elements, like you use mixed media, and it's a different style. This is a part of analytical, but then you
more analytical.
but
Okay.
not exactly, but you can still work on it. I feel that you can do research and you can study yourself if you're a self-taught artist.
Yes.
Yes,
I
then
am. I
you
am.
can analyze your work yourself, like where you have to go and where it's see you can get inspired by other artists' works instead of just
Such
getting your
lovely,
time.
perfect artists here. Artists here. So they are. They would give me a lot of inspiration to work on this. Basic concept of the five elements in nature and how that is a confluence in the human body.
Okay. Okay, thank you,
And also
Anubhav.
the colors I have used is
I'm
of
sorry.
the colors, the color tones also I have tried to associate with the five elements. That is the earth tones, the water, which is blue, and the cool shades, and for fire, the red and the orange in the background. Also some certain white and gray I have given as for the airy colors,
Okay.
So that's the
See,
basic.
you have told me like about this. This is more into analytical because when you do analytical cubism, there are certain unnecessary details. Without unnecessary details, that you have to focus.
Because I am basically a realistic, I work
Yeah.
on realistic art. So this is quite new to me to make an abstract. So I've taken the figure.
It's not completely abstract, like it's a representational art form, so it's not necessary that it has to be abstract.
Okay.
So there can be different ways you do it, like a dynamic movement way, or like with speed emotions, or blurry effect, or different angles in the or diagonal lines, see repetition work, the lines of force.
That's what the
repetitive.
cubes which are below, so that is quite like a tile effect, so the symmetrical shapes are brought in there, so
Thank you for the explanation, Anupama.
thank you.
Now, Gina. Hi, Gina from Germany. So I think she can explain her work. Her work is more connecting the Cubism to the Russian futurism. So where she have used some symbols and there are primitive forms that she have used here. Can you explain your work and yourself?
Hi, thank you. Thank you very much to can be here. Thank you, Jesno. Thank you, everybody, for your kind words. And yes, I'm living now in Germany, but I'm born in Romania and living several years, over 30 years in Germany. And I'm an artist. I'm as well an art educator, and I'm director of a art center here in Germany, where I'm living. It's a small town where I'm living in the south from Germany. Yes, I study art. The first step in art I do in Romania, and there, let's just not say, it's a Russian school. It's very, very worth. This time was very, very strong. So yes, my work is an approach to the Russian futurism as a cubist, which you will see in every of my works. And my work is moving in a border area between drawing, between painting, between realism, between abstract and geometric and figurative. And my aim is to take the viewer into an imaginary world, into a fantastic fantasy world. So you can see, maybe I started with a painting up. This is playground is name. You see a woman, you see a man, and they are walking. It's looking like a chessboard. Because
yeah, actually it has a rhythm. It really shows in your work.
Yes.
And that framing, you have depicted it very well.
And they are walking, maybe they come together. For me, it's a playground for life, because it's an explosion behind them. It looks like an explosion. And they walking together, maybe they can build a family, you don't know. So I let the viewer to have this own explication for my work. I give some details, and you can, everybody who can see an artwork has his own view from this artwork. But for me, in my works, you see these undergrounds. They are all made by this yes, broken glass parts. You see broken glass. My aim is to bring light in my work and to break it like a crystal do. I'm also collecting crystals. As is, you will see everywhere this broken light, these broken colors.
Yeah, I can see that the objects are properly rendered, and as you said, the broken intersections and the rays of lights, it's coming out in a different way. And we can see that visible in all the 5 works of yours.
Yes, this is I'm starting this undergrounds, and all of these undergrounds I'm building my painting, and yes, and
thank you.
The aim, what I want to say in every painting. And behind this playground you can see the blue one with the people walking in or walking out. You don't know its name. Stairs up to dreams, because you have some feeling you can walk inside. This is also an aim from in my works, to take the viewer inside, to create a imaginary feeling you can walk inside, to create a imaginary feeling from a 3-dimensionality. So you can see behind the stairs going up to the light, and architecture is also a main topic in my works. You can see in the other blue work, it's named Gem. Architecture is, as I say, a main topic. I do this architecture painting, I have a lot of them, with really parts from really existing buildings, iconic buildings across the world. I like traveling, I like to learn different culture, and I put all these things together in my work. For me means light, for me means color, for me means this life. And these architecture buildings are made from different parts, from different buildings, and I want to create my own buildings. I name them wish houses, because for me, they don't have really, they are not existing, they are fantasy buildings. They don't have walls, they are full of light, and I think everybody should live together in peace and harmony in such a house, which brings all worlds together. This is the aims behind my architecture.
Thank you, Gina. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
And we have Ahmed Rukni has just sent me a message because he's facing the difficulties technically to show the screen. So he wants to convey the message to Mr. Yasser and also to all the participants here. Now we are moving towards the next painting by Jalila Nias from Singapore. She couldn't join, but I think as per the explanation that she have done, this is titled as Amal, and it's like she has used the fragmented and geometrical elements of Cubism, connecting to the style of her own work. This is not her style, but she used bold and metallic colors. So the idea behind the work is that at the dark times when the world is going through a pandemic, we still have hope. So through prayers and being positive. So the colorful mosque behind the calligraphy that represent the bright future ahead. So this is a message that she wants to convey with her work. So now we are moving to the artwork by Shahid Zaki. Ehsan, are you there? If you can just talk a few words about him. Hi, Ehsan.
Hi, Jesno.
Yeah, good to
Good
see
afternoon.
you here. Yes.
It's an honor to be with you guys. Shahid couldn't make it to the session, but just to give you a brief, he has been in this art world field for the last almost 40 plus years. He has been doing a lot of work on the side of abstract work. In the field of Cubism, he has just entered a couple of years back. He has done a lot of exhibitions, and I mean he wanted to come, but he couldn't make it. So he's from his side, and if there is any question, any comment on him, I would love to convey that to him.
Thank you, Hassan. Thank you for being here on behalf of him. And we have here 5 works, as I have shown in the virtual gallery. We took a virtual tour. I don't know whether you were there that time, but it was done after the intro part.
Okay.
This is my work, and I have actually done this by the inspiration of Picasso's style. And instead of depicting the objects from a single viewpoint, he normally depicts the subject from a multitude viewpoints, and that represents in a greater context. So that moment was being inspired by me, and always in that period you can see the musical instruments. So I've done it in a monochrome style for this show.
You are an inspiration for so many artists who have been part of this show and who have been part of your shows before. So excellent work, Jesno. First live shows and now online shows. Really appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And Pari?
Hi, Jesno, I'm here.
Oh, Pari, yes. Okay.
Okay. Can I start now?
Yes, you can.
Little by little, day by day, what is meant for you will find its way. So this is my journey of art. So I'm Pari Sagar. I'm an artist originally from India, based in Dubai. I have been living in Dubai past 28 years. I'm a self-taught artist. I didn't take any formal education on art. I was in advertising field for many years. Then my creativity started, I wanted to express myself through art. So I used to paint, learn different techniques, work with different mediums, oil, acrylic, mixed media to find my own unique style. I was also writing, so you will definitely hear about it later. But when it comes to Cubism, this is my piece which I wanted to experiment on Cubism. And if you see that, I have taken the realistic figures of this image and broken down into the shapes. So I was not knowing that time that I was doing Cubism. So this is I found it very interesting subject at that time when I was doing. So it is the abstraction of the realistic image by breaking down into the geometric shapes which interact and overlap from different angles at once. There's a sense of familiarity when you look at my painting, because this represents the realistic figures which we have come across our lives. So this is the image which I had taken from two famous faces, and I broken down because I didn't want it to show as the realistic picture itself, because that's the artistic way of just finding the way out and make it differently from the image. And so I used the Cubism to portray that image in my painting. So I use the hot colors in this, and layering the different hot colors and making it very bright. I use the orange, red, magenta. So these are the colors which are very passionate. Even if you see when you're happy, you use the red. So
yeah, it's very dynamic.
Yeah, so I played with the fire element in this. So that's why I use all the fiery colors. So this is what I'm representing this Cubism in this exhibition.
Thank you for explaining your work, Pari. But I would like to just ask you a few things which I recently came to know, that you have launched a book about your numerologies. Is it the time that you can just say a few words about it?
Okay, so thank you, Art4you, for giving me this platform of talking about my book.
Definitely, because that, and you're it's been your journey for 7 years to work on your book, and being an artist, I think it is connected. Your art is also connected to your work, generally, the healing part. And so I think you should definitely explain about that as well to all of us, because then we'll be aware of it.
Yes, so as you see, the art is like a vibration which comes into your mind. You use it in your subconscious mind. That gives you some message. You paint. So say somewhere the music, art, and then the numbers, they are the element which comes from the universe. It is the universal effect which comes on this planet, and the only point what we receive at the very first part is that when we are born, we come with our blueprint, which is the date of birth. So I was very fascinated on cracking down that date of birth and finding what is my decode of living on this planet, and seeing that, what am I making a different signature to this world. So my father was an astrologer, and he never let me learn the numerology or astrology. He wanted me to just be playful, be with my art, and that's it. So he was a very good inspiration during my childhood. And then when my time came over to learn certain things in life, so I said, why not pick something which is related to astrology. So I picked up numerology. So numerology came into my way, and I went to one of the numerologists and I said, just crack my date of birth. So she did it for me. And then I said, this is fascinating. This is a very powerful tool. I want to explore more and discover more. And what is its potential about, and what is it saying through the date of birth? Just a date of birth, and it makes us so much. So you can see this book. You can see me just now?
Yes, yes. A little more, I can raise it up.
Okay. I can't see myself, that's why. Okay. So this is my book, Numerology, Self-Discovery Through Numbers. So this I've written about the book. And this is all about, like, this book helps to any layman. Any layman can understand this book, can understand through this number, because my book is very simple. A simple number from 1 to 9, and you can decode your date of birth through this and find out what is your life purpose, what is your destiny. And I wouldn't say destiny, because destiny you created through your thoughts, words, and deeds, and your imagination. So this can be just a help tool to understand yourself through numbers. So this is what it is, my book all about.
Okay. It's good to know about you more. I think many of the artists were not aware of it. So that's why I just thought of having this in between.
Okay.
But still it's good, because one way it connects to different angles as being an artist. So some personally also it will help out. And thanks a lot, Bari. Thank you.
Thank you.
For being a part of our show.
Yeah.
Now we are moving to the next artist, Shobha. Shobha is not here, but I can explain her work. This is more into the Indian contemporary connecting to the Cubism. She has taken, the influence by another artist, Indian artist, and she tried and attempted to do this work since years back. But this is not her style, but she really would love to continue this style. She was into contemporary and mural painting, but this is one painting which she have done in this theme. Now this is again the geometric effect, interlocking arrangements by Rosemary from Philippines. She does most of her works with that background. And Farhan, are you there? He's an abstract artist from UK, and this art is a passion for him. He worked into abstractions. He expresses his emotions on canvas through the acrylic paints and palette knives, where he's transposing the colors into an abstract form. So this is one of the Cubism work. Rajesh, are you there? Rajesh was unable to join yesterday due to the technical issue. See, he's a cubist. You can see the different type of works in his, it's more into, lines, more into, the different point, still life angles, roundism, different things he have used. Okay, now this is Varsha. Hi, Varsha, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Yes, Varsha, it's your turn.
Okay, so a good day to all. My name is Varsha Nair, and I am an Indian student who's currently pursuing my education in the 11th grade. And first of all, I feel like it's obligatory that I have to thank Jesno ma'am, because let me just tell you this. I started painting around mid of 2016, and the starting point, my starting point was with Jesno ma'am, and it's through her that I progressed further in my career. So it's safe to say that without her, there is no me. So I really, I don't know, I don't have words to say how grateful I am to Jesno ma'am, because without her, I can't be here. And of course, without all your support, and Nada ma'am has been supporting me so much. So thank you, ma'am, Yasser sir, everyone. It's just amazing to see everyone on this platform. Everyone is so homey towards each other. And it's so warm and fuzzy, positive feeling. So it's very nice. So I'll just talk in brief about the series first, and then I'll go into
Yes.
detail about each work.
Sure.
So all four of these paintings go under my series, which is titled Immerse in Colors, and they're all done through acrylics. So the style used in this is a modern take on analytical cubism with a bit of abstraction as well. And my wish through this series was actually to portray different dance forms. So I'm a very big fan of dance. I don't do it myself, but I really love to watch dance shows. So I thought, why not connect dance and art? So that's how this idea came to be. And that's the main point of the whole series is that they're all dance forms. And one very special feature of this painting that stands apart from all my other works is that the entire base is covered with a texture paste. I'm not sure if it's visible through the screen, but if you see it in person and you look closely, you'll see that there's a bit of a rugged texture. It's kind of rough, but it's also very even, and it's called sand texture paste. So I apply that to the entire base of the canvas, and it gives a very special look. So it gives a bit of a pop. So that's the reason why I give that. Now I'll go into detail of each work. So the one at the top, I'm going to talk about the purple ones first, the magenta shades. So the title of the artwork on the top is Fluent, and on the bottom is Mellophile. So both of these depict the traditional art form, a dance form of ballet. Some of you may know, but ballet is a very gentle form of dance, but it's also very powerful. So I chose a magenta tone because when someone pictures a ballerina, I think the immediate color that comes to your mind is a shade of pink or purple or blue. So for that reason, I chose a magenta shade throughout the entire work. And moving on to the next one, the one on the top, which is a emerald green shade, is titled as Zestful. So in this work, I gave a contemporary dance form. So I'll tell you why I chose green for this. Now, contemporary dance form is a very modern dance form. And when you connect modern, you connect to technology. When you connect to technology, you think of green or you think of white. So I thought, let's go with green, because green is a very pop, it's a color that gives a very good pop. So I thought, okay, let's go with green. So I chose green color palette for this. And I felt like green and modern go really well. And now when you go down, you see a Tanura dancer. So a Tanura dancer, as many of you I'm pretty sure have seen a live performance of Tanura. So when you go to desert safaris, you have a live performance of Tanura and you have so many other things. So Tanura was one of my most favorite dances as a child. So my parents used to take me for desert safari a lot. And I used to love sitting over there eating kebabs and seeing the Tanura dancer, and they switch off the lights and suddenly the dress is so bright with LED lights. And I was completely fascinated with Tanura dancing. So I thought, why not paint it? Because I was doing dance forms. So this is the first thing that came to my mind. I need to paint a Tanura dancer. So that's how this painting came to be. And Tanura is a bit of a traditional dance. So I thought warm colors suited best. So I chose a red tone, a warm shade, a red, orange, yellow tone. So that's how this artwork came to be. And this is titled as Extravagant. So all my works in the series are connected on the same base. And I really hope you all enjoy this work. I did put in a lot of effort in this. And I really do hope you all enjoy it, and thank you all for listening to me so patiently, and thank you all for your support. I have no words to say how grateful I am. So thank you.
Thank you, Varsha. Thanks a lot for explaining it. It's just wonderful to see the journey and the work styles that you have gone to a different level. Okay, very
Thank
nice.
you.
And thanks for being a part of this show also.
I'm glad I came in time to listen
Hi,
to her.
ma'am. How are
Hi,
you?
ma'am. Hi, Sultana, ma'am. How are you?
How are you? How's everybody?
We
I'm
are
so
all
happy.
doing good.
Hello.
We were waiting for you.
I've been really not well, and nothing could stop.
Okay.
So anyway, I'm glad I got through now in time.
We are
Hello,
glad
Sultana
you
ma'am.
are, and it's
She's
a
one of my
wonderful.
favorite. She's my favorite pet. Yeah, it's outstanding, your work and the colors and everything.
Thank
So
you,
precise,
ma'am.
so beautifully done, meticulously. And congratulations to you, and more power in the future.
We have our guest of honor, Ms. Sultana Qasim. She's the coordinator of Museum of Americas in UAE. She's a very famous fashion designer and an expressionist artist. So I welcome you, ma'am, to this show. I know that you were unable to join due to some technical issues. Extremely sorry for that. So thank you so much, and we would love to hear from you.
Of honor. We missed you yesterday as well. I hope you're well now, ma'am. How are you feeling now?
A lot better, but I'm still lying. I'm lying on my belly right now.
Oh.
I can hardly sit up. Nala, nice seeing you, darling. You look beautiful.
Me
And
too.
so is
I can't
Gina.
see you.
Good to see you, Gina.
Hi, nice to see you. Nice to meet you. Thank you very much.
Hello, Sultana ma'am.
And thank you. And so I want to wish all of you all the very best. I'm sorry I'll have to sign off because I'm really trying very hard to stay online. And
Take care
I
of
hope that I
yourself,
will see
Ms.
you.
Sultana.
I'll see a video later, I'm sure. But
Take
I
care,
wish all
ma'am.
of
Take
you
care.
all the best to you then. Thank you.
Sure, ma'am. I'll
Take
share the
care.
video. We'll be posting it after the
That'd be
editing is
great.
done. Yes. So definitely looking forward. Oh, she went. She's really not well. So sad to actually yesterday also she really wished to join us for the opening, but it was very sad. Anyways, we'll continue with from where we stopped, and hope we recover soon.
Yes. Good luck, darling, and thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. We'll move to the next artist. She is Alice Meadows. She's the only artist who have done watercolor as a medium, and more she worked on the Cubism with roundism. And Mr. Taizir Kawa from Syria. Okay. Hafsa, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, Hafsa, welcome to the show. Yesterday you missed the opening.
Yes, I missed it.
Okay, so can you just brief about you as well as your work?
Okay, my name is Hafsa and I'm from Pakistan. My title is Happiness in a Box. My working style is Cubism with a hint of abstract, and I usually use oil and acrylics to produce my artwork. I am fascinated by the idea of how different small parts combine to form the whole. That's how the universe is structured. My artwork shows small objects in everyday household of Arab house, and how they combine to give meaning to their life. Colors in my artwork show different emotions that they go through in their life. I have used texture in my artwork to bring out the main object in the overall artwork. I have used acrylics on canvas. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Hafsa. Thanks for being in the show. And this is Prasangini. Prasangini is here. Jaya Pulwani, she is actually a mandala artist. You can see the centerpiece where she's have done the mandala. This is her first attempt to the Cubism. So moving to the next artist, Poonam Karim.
Hi Peter. Peter Gressman, he's the art critic and art writer and an art consultant. He has just joined us. Welcome to the show.
Connect to the show, I can discover that a lot of artists, this 32 artists, developed their own very modern style in Cubism, especially Varsha. And I see now this, how is his name?
Rajesh.
Rajesh. It's, I would say it's a kind of naive Cubism. And in Varsha's things is very modern, and I like that especially the Indian artist brings in the
Shobha?
Indian style
I think, yeah.
and
Yes,
transform it to Cubism. Pari, your work is fascinating. I like it very much. Even you use in Cubism more the round than the geometric, and but it's a very good work. Thank you for this.
Thank you.
And yeah, that's it. I miss your work. Oh, Jesno, this is you. I was thinking about when I saw this in black and white that it must be Jesno. And it's the typical Cubism to use music instruments.
Yes.
What all the big names of Cubism did. And it was founded with the music instruments, was founded by Juan Gris. And maybe I can show you shortly one of his works.
Yeah.
Let me see. No. You can see it?
No, 1 second. Let me just ping you so that 1 second.
Yeah.
1 second, 1 second.
Yes.
Yeah, I think no. Once more, Peter. Can you show it once again?
Let me take it out of this thing so it's maybe better.
Oh yes. Yeah.
You see, this is
Yes.
a typical work of Juan Gris, and one of the artists used also the collages. And this is what Juan Gris also founded to make a Cubism artwork with book sides or newspaper sides. And yeah, you can see it here. It's very clear. There is a
Right. Yeah.
part
Yes.
of the book here also.
Yes.
And this is a real.
I would like to say something.
Exhibition also we have Vinu who have done that.
I saw there is a big influence from
Yes, this is the one.
Pablo Picasso, from Braque, from this is from, for example, from the
Yes.
colors and the forms of the guitar. It's
Yes.
from Juan Gris influence.
Still life and yes.
This is Vinu, right?
Yes, Vinu.
Yeah.
She has been doing this since long time, Peter. I just not just because of this exhibition she sent. She has sent this across to me before, so that's how actually I have contacted her, and she has more work in this.
When you see this work here,
Yeah,
it's very similar. So that I think that she studied a lot of Juan Gris.
Right.
And what nobody
She did
knows.
it. She did it in the cardboard, but not in the canvas. She used the background as cardboard and like.
It's a great work, but we will talk about more tomorrow.
Right. Okay.
And this is typical Picasso, influenced by Picasso, the thing before.
Hi, thank you very much indeed. Actually, I'm very sorry because of, that I have a very busy schedule. Well, anyway, so I did not hear the whole conversation, but I was there from time to time.
So actually it was an introduction about each works of artists. They were explaining their works and talking about, briefing about them as well. And you might have seen the gallery view which we took. So that time you were there. So
I did.
only the intro part you missed.
Yeah, please.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Tell me, Pari.
Yes. Remember that my first solo exhibition was there and you were the chief guest. Right now I'm speaking about my book, Can You Hear? So I'm glad that I'm able to share with this. That I think so. Jesno's exhibition was there, and you were there, and I talked about that I'm going to publish my book, and this is how it is. It looks. So.
Can you please get it closer to the screen?
Now.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is the numerology book. It is all about the numbers, and the blueprint is your date of birth. So you said, you know, I decode it. So I decode it.
Wonderful. Wonderful. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thanks.
It's not easy to produce a book. I know this very well. So I can say.
Yeah. Yeah. This is how it is.
Yeah.
Well,
so when it's going to be in the market?
It is already in the market.
Oh,
you
really?
can find it in Amazon. Yes.
Oh, okay. So it's there on Amazon.
Yes, Amazon.
Congratulations. Congratulations. What a wonderful achievement. Actually,
yeah.
So don't let's hope that you produce more in future. So keep writing.
Yes, yes.
Between time to time. This is a wonderful documentation, actually, you know, after a couple of years when we will watch this wonderful conversation between us, it's going to be, you know, it's going to be actually something that we call it a national documentation. So it's going to be a national document that we all going to be, inshallah, very proud of. I'm sure that today we are talking as friends, our colleagues who are working in the same field as brothers and sisters, but in future, it's going to be different. I'm sure that, you know, the young generation at that time, they will talk, you know, they were talking about, you know, these specific or in general about the, you know, art field, how it will really, it will change the whole, let me say, cultural field. When we are talking by my brothers and sisters, we always talk about future. We don't talk about what's going on nowadays. Dubai is a new city. The United Arab Emirates it's not like, it doesn't have, you know, history, you know, Damascus or Bombay or, you know, or Alexandria. It's different. It's much different over here. And what's wonderful about all of us is that we come from different backgrounds, but in the same time, we all express the same, let me say, the same feeling with different, you know, with different views. And this is what's really unique about us. So Cubism, it's not an easy topic. Just always force us for a harder job, actually, from time. So, which is cool. Yeah, I love it. So keeps it. I love your background, by the way. Is that because
Thank you. So thanks a lot, sir. Thank you for.
Well, thank you, actually. In the past, all of you know that one of the best artists, he was Pablo Picasso. Nowadays, I'm in front of so many different versions of Pablo Picasso's in front of me. So very proud to be between you, talking to you, my brothers and sisters. And never stop producing artwork. This is what makes life different. This is what makes us as viewers or as your audience really happy. So thank you. Thank you very much.
Thanks a lot, sir. Thanks for being with Art4you and with the late Cubisme, with the Cubist artist, and with our special guests. Thanks to our special guests also, Nada, Laitu uncle, Peter, Alexandra from Italy. So now we are concluding the session with all of us. You know, I'm sharing the regards from the ones who have not able to join, and looking forward for all your support always. Like as Nada said, you're always with us.
Always.
It's not about the physical thing. It's about the support that you give us morally as well. That really matters for us. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
And keep breathing.
Thank you.
Thanks to all, one
Thank
and
you.
all, and bye bye.